Hello, this is Michael, atheist and alcoholic. I am attending 90 AA meetings in 90 days. Nothing discussed in these videos will ever undermine the anonymity of AA. So tonight was meeting 51, and the topic was on laughter, which is a great fucking topic, but a lot of the shares weren't very funny. There was multiple shares about people primary motivation for drinking to numb feelings, which certainly resonated, but didn't make me laugh. One lady shared about just her struggles, and she starts crying, sobbing, and the share just she's sobbing, and then I'm very emotional. Thank you. Amen. And then just cuts off, like mutes her mic. And the abrupt amen, I'm glad my camera wasn't on. I did have to do an online meeting today. The abrupt amen made me laugh out loud. That was funny. I don't know why. Because it was sad. It was a sad fucking share. It really was. It was sincerely sad. But it was just so out of nowhere. Amen. And just cut off. Another dude shared about multiple people he knows very close to him dying, drinking themselves to death. Again, I don't know what the fuck. Like, it was supposed to be about laughter. It was a weird meeting for at least for that topic. For my part, I said that I don't think that laughter can be the value of laughter can be overstated at all. One of my favorite philosophers, Lemmy Kilmister, Motorhead, said, "People have forgotten that sex is fun. It's the most fun you can have without laughing." And I always love that quote because it really underscores the value of laughter, even over sex. And I had the bone marrow transplant in 2005, and to say I couldn't have gotten through it without stupid comedies, maybe overstated, but it certainly would have been way worse. And nothing I experienced during the bone marrow transplant, as bad as that was, compares to the last few bouts of withdrawal. And I can't say that laughter got me through the withdrawal because there was no real laughter during the withdrawal. But I think also that would have been more difficult if I didn't know there was laughter on the other side of it. I drank all the joy from the bottom of a bottle, from the bottom of the bottle, at least a decade before I actually quit. Towards the end, like, the drunker I got, it was actually more difficult to enjoy things. 99% of the time I drank alone, but there were a few occasions, probably about 5 years before I quit for good, where I had a buddy over and we would try to watch, comedies, stand up, which was more my thing than his to begin with. And we'd make it 5 or 10 minutes in, and I just fucking couldn't for one reason or another. I'd have to switch. I'd get into this mode where there was literally nothing that could entertain me because I was too drunk to enjoy it. Yet I was drinking to enjoy myself. I don't know. Primarily to numb feelings I didn't want to feel. But yeah, I really value laughter, and alcohol certainly robbed me of laughter, especially towards the end. And I don't know that, I mean, looking back, I don't know if that laughing was one of my metrics through getting through withdrawal, like one of the metrics for how far I was through the withdrawal or when I was on the other side of it, but it should have been. I've talked about how my typing speed was one of my metrics, that I typically, my fat stubby fingers type pretty quick, about 70 words a minute, not super accurate. But in the shit, I'm about one letter per second, like literally looking at each keystroke, and as my fingers start moving better, more normally, I know I'm getting through the withdrawal. I don't think that laughter is possible until I'm on the other side of it. I remember when it was hangovers instead of withdrawal, I would desperately await that first hunger pang of the day. Like the first time my stomach growled, I knew I was on the other side of the hangover. And similarly, I think that withdrawal, if I paid attention, that first time I laughed, I knew I was on the other side of withdrawal. So laughter, super important. And I think no matter how bad things are, if you can find something to laugh at, they're a little less bad. I know people have experienced way, way worse, but bone marrow transplant's pretty bad. And I did manage to laugh through that, and it did make it better. And kind of all over the place tonight, but that's all I have. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys here again tomorrow. Remember to laugh at something.